In this video, I want to talk about how to make the pivot tables where we include a demographic variable as well as the item, or for the item, right? And so I'm going to start the same way. I'm going to highlight the actual spreadsheet. I'm going to go to Insert, Pivot Table. And since I already have pivot tables on my existing worksheet, I'm going to go to existing worksheet. I'm going to go to the page where I have my pivot tables, my original pivot tables, and I'm actually going to create a column where I put the pivot tables in a different column compared to my first one. I'm actually going to put it over here. And can I put it there? Yeah. And I'm going to press OK. And so what I want to do is, let's say I want to do item 1, AB_1. So I'm going to still put that in the values, and I'm also going to put it in the rows. All right. My demographic variable, for instance, ethnicity, I'm going to put that in the columns box here. And basically, I get my demographic variables values here, the values of my responses to the items here, and I can see how many people of each ethnicity or race had each response. Okay. If I wanted to get the percentages, all right, I'm going to go back to my original data set. I already have my data set highlighted. I'm going to go to Insert, Pivot Table. I'm going to go to Existing Worksheet. I'm going to click, and I'm going to click a cell right under this cell here and press OK. I'm going to do basically the same thing that I just did. I'm going to put my item in the values as well as the rows, okay? And I'm going to put my demographic variable under the ethnicity, or under the columns here, okay? The difference here is I want the percentages, right? And so I'm going to click this I, because right now the values are a count. If I want the percentages, I'm going to go to Show Data As, and this time, under this normal here, I'm going to say percent of column, and that way I get the percent of each ethnicity to be in each cell within that table. Okay, I'm going to press OK, and now you can see that I have the percentage of Asians, or A, who scored a 1, the percentage of Asians who scored a 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If I add all those up, it should equal 100%. As you can see, this is the percentage of ones in the whole data set, which if I look at my other pivot table that I already created for this item, is that same 0.35% here, that same 1.28%, but I just have this column so I can see the percentage of Asians at each, percentage of blacks, Hispanics, so on and so forth. All right, I hope that's helpful.